Hello, Teacher Sheila.
Good morning, Teacher Carolyn.
Are you glad you're here today and we can join our friends?
Hi, you guys.
Good morning, ECEAP friends. Teacher Sheila and I wanted to read a story to you today. So first of all, we need to sing our song. Do you remember like in our circle? So how's it go? Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen. This is how we listen at group time. At group time. So the story I want to read today is called Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. All right, and this is by Bill Martin, and the illustrator is Lois Ellert. All right. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. We, said D to E, F, and G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and K all the way up the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Look who's coming. It's L-M-N-O-P. Some of you might remember how to read this with us. And Q-R-S and T-U-V. Do you know what comes next? Still more. W and X, Y, Z. The whole alphabet is up the tree. Look at that tree, Teacher Sheila. What's happening?
That is really bent over. There's too many on there.
Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. What happened? They all fell off the tree, didn't they?
Oh, Teacher Carolyn, I see my letter right there. S for Sheila.
S for Cedar. And here is C for Carolyn.
C for Carolyn.
Yeah. Oh, and looky. I think we have an F, an upside down F here for friends.
What about an E for ECEAP?
E for ECEAP. Here's the E upside down. Look at that. They're all messed up, aren't they? All right. Skit, scat, scoodle doo. Flip, flop, flee. Everybody run into the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears and dust their pants. So looky there. Like mamas and papas and uncles and aunts, they are the capital letters, aren't they? We can tell because they are bigger than the lowercase letters. Oops. Help us up, cried A, B, C. There they go, back up the tree. Next from the pile is skinned knee D and stub toe E and patched up F. Then comes G, all out of breath. What comes after G? I bet they know.
You know what comes after G? That's right.
I bet they guessed H, didn't they? It's tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie, and M is looped. N is stooped. O is twisted, alley-ooped. Skid, scat, scoodle-doo, flip, flop, flee. Then it's U, V, W, wiggle, jiggle, free. Next, or last to come, are X, Y, Z, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Look, there's a, what is that, Teacher Sheila?
That looks like the moon.
It is. It's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. All right, shall we say the alphabet together? Are you ready?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Oops, you're off.
Oh, N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y-and-Z. All right. Thank you for joining us. Next, we're going to do the boa constrictor. So get ready, get a towel or a blanket and a couple of your brothers or sisters or maybe your mom and dad and do it with us. Okay, are you ready? All right, so are you ready? Did you get your blanket? And you got your friends to do it with you? We have our parachute. All right, I'm ready. I'm waiting for Teacher Sheila. Okay.
I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, a boa constrictor, a boa constrictor. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Here goes, he's nibbling my toes. Here goes, he's nibbling my toes. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Oh gee, he's up to my knee. Oh gee, he's up to my knee. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Oh my, he's up to my thigh. Oh my, he's up to my thigh. 'Cause I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Oh fiddle, he's up to my middle. Oh fiddle, he's up to my middle. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. You've guessed, he's up to my chest. You guessed, he's up to my chest. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. Oh heck, he's up to my neck. Oh heck, he's up to my neck. And I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. I'm dead 'cause he's eaten my head. I'm dead 'cause he's eaten my head. I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. I'm away 'cause there's nothing to say. I'm away 'cause there's nothing to say. 'Cause I've been eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit. So long, that's the end of the song. So long, that's the end of the song. 'Cause I've been eaten by a boa constrictor, and I don't like it one bit.
Okay, ECEAP friends, since we just did the song about the boa constrictor, I thought maybe we'd learn a little more about what a boa constrictor is. I think you remember they are a snake. They're a very long snake. They're so long that they'd be as big as two grown-ups laying on the ground together from head to toe. That's how long they can be. That's a very big snake, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We don't have them in this country except for in the zoo, or maybe somebody has one as a pet, but they are found in tropical places where it's really warm. They also have you ever seen a snakeskin? Did you know that a snake doesn't outgrow their clothes? They outgrow their skin. So when it gets too little for them, they shed it, which means they lose it, and they have new skin underneath that will then get harder. I have some here. It's kind of hard to see, but this is kind of what a snakeskin looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but you can kind of see through it. See if I stick my fingers in there, you can see through it. This is all bundled up, but you might find little ones on the ground in the spring. But that's just because they outgrew it and they had to have new skin. That's kind of neat, isn't it? I wish I could do that sometimes. So let's see. A boa constrictor is a very large snake. Most of them eat mammals and small birds. Do you think they would really eat a person? Probably not, no. I have a couple pictures here of some different boa constrictors. This one here, look at that snake. It has very long, isn't it? That's one boa constrictor. It says boa constrictors don't lay eggs like other snakes or other animals. Instead, these snakes are born alive. So she'll find a place where she can lay her eggs. This one lays in a tree. She'll find a spot big enough for 50 baby snakes. That's a lot of snakes, isn't it? Yes, it is. And this one here, this is called a rainbow boa. And you can't really see it, but its scales each have different colors. And when it moves in the sunlight, you can see the rainbow. It kind of changes colors. So it says it acts like a tiny prism. So it's kind of like a rainbow. Okay. And they hunt at night. They eat small mammals and birds. They have heat sensing detectors in their head so that they can tell if there's a little rabbit or a squirrel or a mouse or bird. That's how they find them. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's a very large snake. All right, so when we talk about a boa constrictor, who knows what boa starts with? What letter? B. You're right, it's a B. So it would be, here's a capital B, just like that. Can you see it? And this would be a lowercase b. And boa is spelled just like this. So it's b, B, O, and then lowercase a. Boa. Boa. Boa constrictor. So do you know what it means when we say constrictor? So to constrict something means to squeeze it tight. So that's what a boa constrictor does. They don't bite to kill their animals that they're going to eat. They squeeze them tight until they can't breathe anymore. So that's why when we sing the song about a boa constrictor eating us, that we're not very happy, right? No. So I hope you like this, learning a little bit more about the snake. Maybe you can find a snake skin when you're out on a next hike. When you do, be very careful with them so that you don't tear them, and then maybe you could bring them and show them to the rest of the classroom. I hope you enjoyed this story. It was good to see Teacher Sheila again, and I hope to see you again very soon. All right, bye-bye.